You were the Washington Wizards and had the first overall pick, and you became the GM for the day. What would you do with the pick? Here is what I would do. And there are really four options, one of them being you trade the pick and you trade out of number one. That is not an option that I will be taking. Three legit contenders for the number one pick. Third, this is who I would draft third personally if I had the number one pick, Cameron Boozer. He's an analytical and stats darling. Everybody who is a nerd about the NBA loves statistics, loves everything to do with that. They love Cameron Boozer, right? He's a winner. He's just an absolute winner. Every level he's done, he's won. He's done everything to prove how good he is, and the analytics back that up. He has a dad who played in the NBA. That's huge. I know it doesn't seem like it, but having known what it takes to get there and seeing it firsthand with your father, big, big. He has great size. He's 6'10", 250. Elite for a power forward. The only issue I have is he just might be a two-step too slow. And the biggest one for me is he has such a high IQ that it makes it so he has such a high floor for the NBA. He can be so good for so long because of just how smart he is at basketball. And personally, he's going to be a great pro, but just not my number one. Two for me is Darren Peterson. He was the consensus number one coming out of high school. Everybody knows that he probably, in my opinion, has the highest ceiling here, but there are just so many questions, and he just wasn't able to prove enough to me at Kansas that I have to look at the other guy, right? He's 6'6", huge for a combo guard, able to handle the ball. He's such a great shooter. I think in high school he was just such a better playmaker than what he showed in college. He was kind of a two in college. And one of the biggest factors for me is he can be an elite two-way guy, a great scorer and a great defender. My last guy, Mr. AJ DeBonsa, he can play 1 through 5. He did it at BYU. Probably not in the league. He's probably more of a 3 to 4, 2 to 4, but he can be so good. He's an elite scorer at all three levels. His shooting needs to get there from three, but his mid range, his layups, getting able to get to the rack with his athleticism and his ball handle for a guy who's 6'10 is incredible. I think he has the defensive upside with his athleticism and everything to do good. I know he didn't show it at BYU, but he has the potential to get there. I think he has the biggest swing of being a bust and being elite and being the GOAT. I think he might have a higher upside than Darren Peterson. Right now, I'm going to go with Peterson, but he could really jump it if he puts in that work and shows it. And I think that's what comes to him just being a dog. And the eye test shows just how good AJ DeBonsa is. Let me know your thoughts of who you would take one if you were the Wizards GM.